The stigma of stuttering is real. It's especially real within the workplace. People who stutter are many times undercompensated, underemployed, yet overeducated. Sunday, October 22nd is International Stuttering Awareness Day, and it's a good opportunity to have this conversation on LinkedIn about some of the injustices and some of the difficulties people who stutter face, not just in getting a job, but advancing within their job. Hi, I'm John Moore. I'm a person who stutters, and I have found some level of career success over these many years. However, in my 20s, my stutter was good. Some days it was wicked good. I would block every other word or two, or I would repeat syllables, or I would stretch out sounds in order for them to come out of my mouth. Again, my stutter was wicked good, and on job interviews, which are stressful for anyone, it's made even more stressful when you go into the job interview with a really good stutter. I interviewed countless and countless times in my 20s and was turned down countless and countless times. And it just let me know that I was going to have to fight a lot harder than some other folks. Because the unfortunate truth is this: if you have two equally qualified candidates, the candidate who doesn't stutter is going to get the job. A recent study from Purdue University and the University of Iowa outlined the differences people who stutter face within the workplace compared to those who don't. And these stats they hurt me. There is a significant income gap between people who stutter and those who do not stutter. Men and women who stutter earn anywhere between $7,000 to $18,000 less in salary than those who do not stutter. Sadly to say, 8% of men have completely dropped out of the workforce. They stopped trying to find a job because getting turned down so much. And then the self-stigma playing on your confidence level, realizing that you will never be good enough. They just dropped out of the workforce. That's awful. It's worse for women. Women who stutter are 23% more likely to be in careers below their education level and their skill level. The stigma of stuttering in the workplace is significant, and it's something that needs to be reversed. This to-be-published research paper also pointed out that there were differences in the types of jobs that people who stutter have and those who do not stutter. The top 3 jobs for people who stutter are cashier, retail employee, and food prep worker. A food prep worker doesn't have to talk too much. A retail employee doesn't mean that they're on the floor selling and communicating with customers. It could very well mean they have a back-of-the-house job. And a cashier, there's some communication that needs to happen, but it's not an extended amount of communication. So these are jobs where communication is less valued. But because it's less valued, they're also less compensated. The average salary for any one of these jobs, cashier, retail employee, or food prep worker, is no more than $31,000 per year. Let's compare that to the jobs that people who do not stutter have. The top 3 jobs are healthcare worker, manager, or sales rep. All 3 of those jobs do require a significant amount of talking. They also have a significant higher salary. The minimum salary for a person who doesn't stutter in those jobs is $36,000, and that goes all the way up to above $100,000. There is a significant difference in not just the types of jobs people who stutter are in, but the salary in which they are compensated for being in their jobs. People who stutter are overlooked in the marketplace. As a person who stutters, I've experienced this. My simple hope for the workplace world is to look past someone's disfluency and look into their abilities, capabilities, and passion. People who stutter, they have a very strong work ethic. We've had to work twice as hard as almost anyone else who doesn't stutter because we've had to overcome the prejudices and the stigma with stuttering. People who stutter are bound to be really good writers because this is our opportunity to communicate exactly what we want to say, where we want to say it, and how we want to say it. People who stutter are certain to be more empathetic. We have had to endure a lot of weird looks, be a part of some really interesting conversations, and there's something about people who stutter we're able to perceive and be more empathetic towards others. People who stutter can make significant positive contributions within the workplace, both as a team member as well as a leader. I want us to think about giving those who stutter a chance to look past their disfluency and look more into their abilities, their passion, their hearts, and give them that chance to find success in the careers that they want to be in.